Hello and welcome back to an all new episode of Y'all Hate Opinions. I have a very special guest today, my most special guest, Mr. Booby James. He is the founder of Elevated Minds Apparel, and I'm wearing one of his and ours best-selling t-shirts, the Entrepreneur t-shirt. And also we have a new line of hats that have recently been released. We're calling them thinking caps because we have to always keep those on. So if you're interested in purchasing, there will be a link attached to this and you'll be able to click and get your shopping one. So, it's been a while since I last talked to y'all. I did a little short snippet in between. I hope you guys listened to that. It was kind of heavy in feel because I was feeling something at the time, and I like to go with what I feel, so that's why I was. But this will be much lighter. This episode is social media got my relationship effed up. Which is funny because we're currently in a relationship and social media has had an effect on us, but not a negative effect, but we'll get to that. But before we do, like I said, big shout out to Elevated Minds Apparel. Wow, let's just jump right in. LeBron James.
Shout out to the guy, man. Shout out to the guy.
LeBron James with the I Promise school. Wow, like it's no other word that you can use for that amount of black excellence than wow. This school will provide GED programs for the parents of the students. They are bused within 2 miles. Like, I mean, he could have done anything with his money, but just the fact that he decided to pour into his community, big ups for that. Like, I don't even know what else to say, but that shit is lit. And I'm about to pretend I'm 12 so I can go to I Promise because Chickapin wasn't all that.
Not even that it's lit, yo. The shit is like so inspirational on so many different levels. I feel like what Bron do, I feel like he just raising the bar so high. It's just like I put a post up the other day when I was talking about on Facebook and shit. It's like I feel like in our culture, like don't get me wrong, I feel like materialistic shit after a while when you reach a certain amount of wealth.
How much can you get?
When you're accumulating, there's nothing wrong with wanting nice things and lavish things, except never. But like on flaunt and stunt button and really like stunting, that's like how you supposed to brag.
Yeah.
Like I said before, like that, to me it's like, yo, my nigga. So I just opened up this new rack. Nigga, that new rack.
And honestly, I think that LeBron understands how important a family unit is, a black family unit is. This is a man the same age as me, 32 years old, almost 33. Young man, got the same girlfriend, built a family with, and he understands that the black family is important. So I mean, he definitely somebody to be reckoned with. Like I've always respected LeBron, but now I feel like my respect has even grown even more. And then we also got the stand. You know, it's always a stand. Whenever you're doing some real shit, it's always a stand. Sadly, our stand is a fucking president, but whatever.
Not even that. We ain't even gonna talk about. We ain't even gonna keep shedding a lot of light on old boy, even within our community and our culture, because I think, far as our people, I'm talking about black people, our people, far as togetherness, I feel like this one right here is bigger than sports. It's because, like, I'm gonna give you an example. Like, for instance, everybody know I don't root for LeBron James in sports. I've hardly ever rooted for him in any game. Especially, I don't really watch NBA heavy until playoff time and all that. I'm a gambler, so I place bets and all that. I've always bet against him. Yeah, I gamble. I always bet against him and all that. But the thing is, sports aside and all that, you got the GOAT talk and who the best and this, that, and other. Fuck that. Put all that aside. Like, we need to, everybody got to unify on one front with this. This is next level. Hold up. And shout out to Jalen Rose and a lot of other people who've been doing stuff like this before.
Derrick Rose too.
Listen. A lot of other people, now people was like, this what I ain't like too, because I seen in some comments, it's like, oh, well, Jalen did it first, or this another, or he did it in a magna school, he did it with a public school. Like, the petty, like, that shit is what takes us away from the actual point of hand. The point of hand is these brothers opening up schools or doing great things for their community. Obviously, LeBron is a superstar. I mean, come on, he's a fucking super. Yes. LeBron James. I mean, and with the whole move to LA and all that, it's gonna be signified and have way more hype and press than maybe a Jalen Rose,
Yeah.
and you say whoever
Derrick Rose
else.
be
But the
doing
thing
stuff in
about it
Chicago.
is,
Yeah.
it don't take from the fact, it don't negate from the fact that these guys still did that for their communities, and they should be commended for that on the highest level. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we need to, this one for the culture. Like,
Definitely for the culture.
like I see us talk, and the point I was trying to make earlier about.
Let me jump in real quick.
Hold on.
Because
you keep cutting me off, and this is
So
what she
what?
do in that relationship. Every time I try to talk, she just don't never let.
If you
let
know
them
him,
get a
you know
word
that he
in
always talks to
edgewise.
everybody.
This
But
her show.
anyway,
Y'all hate
it is
opinions,
my
and she
show.
hating on mine. But all right,
Stay in
I'm gonna let her
line.
rock. I'm
Stay
gonna
the
let her rock.
course.
I'm gonna
Stay
let
the
her
course
rock.
and stay in line.
Go ahead.
Okay. I know we're not mentioning the stands, right? We're not mentioning the stands. But Stan has said, you know, coming at LeBron about a whole bunch of stupid stuff. Sorry, I'm tongue tied. I'm still kind of tipsy from the concert last night. We're gonna get to that. But he mentions Michael Jordan, and he says, "I like Mike." So Michael Jordan comes back and says, "Oh, you know, I mean, I definitely love LeBron. You know, I appreciate what he's doing for his community." I'm like, nigga. Now that I think about it, what have your shiny Mr. Clean bald-head ass ever done for the community? Listen.
Time out.
No, that's how I feel. Go
Okay,
on.
listen. My thing is, again, to me, when I see shit like that, it's nothing but distraction to negate from what this man done. Like, at the end of the day, and Trump's whole thing, a lot of people, I don't know if y'all seen
You
it.
don't use his name.
Listen, LeBron did an interview with Don Lemon not too long ago. I'm sorry, yeah, Don Lemon. I'm sorry,
Lemon,
Don Lemon, the anchor over at CNN or whatever. And in there, it was some statements he made. Don had asked him something about what he sit across from Trump and LeBron, like, nah, whatever the case.
Right.
But my thing is, just the mentality of our president is just so petty, because at the end of the day, that's something that's supposed to be, you know, he's supposed to shed light on something like that.
Yeah,
you get what I'm
he's
saying?
supposed to.
But it just go to show you where he at with it anyway. That's why I say it's beyond it. It takes for us as a people. We know where one thing about Trump, you gotta respect him because we know where he's standing. We know where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Like you said,
I agree with that.
like Nikki touched on in the first episode when she was like, she don't expect nothing for him to come from him somewhere along the lines of, you know, just pure good from his heart. So we
He
don't even
doesn't
care
have
about that. That's why it takes for us as a people to get in line and really starting to try to let this be trendy. Let this be a trend.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying earlier when I was like the materialistic thing. It's cool. You get a couple of dollars, blow it up, this and another. I get it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But my thing is, let's start putting things in motion to spark that inspiration in the young too that's looking up to us like, oh yo, y'all niggas doing this, that, and other.
Absolutely.
Like, so it's like,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
But honestly, I believe that LeBron and many others who are doing these things for the community, it is going to start to create an environment where everyone wants to do things. Because I mean,
Absolutely.
it was even
He's raising the
inspiring
bar.
to me. It was inspiring to me.
like
you know.
you gotta feel like, okay, Floyd Mayweather, and no shot, I don't care because I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas, but I'm just saying like, okay, I read an article a couple, maybe a few months ago, a few weeks ago, I ain't sure. It was something about an $18 million watch, and everybody, and then when him and 50 had the little thing, he had posted the watch and was like this, that, and other. To me personally, that's goofball shit to me. That's goofy.
Diamonds don't lose value.
Listen, I know they don't. Watches too. We had this conversation before about cars and watches, about cars depreciating the value and watches holding its value. The point I'm trying to make, you're right. They do hold their value, this and never, but that's not impressive to me. Like, oh, you got an $18 million watch. LeBron, I think, spent $8 million to open up I Promise.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and
So
not
he could open three.
saying you could do what you want to do with your coin, bruh. Can't nobody tell you, especially when you worked hard for. We know nobody can tell you what to do with your money.
True.
But what I'm saying is, what's impressive to me, and what should be impressive to our society and our culture is things like that. We get so caught up and we so aroused by materialistic things.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Whereas though it's cool to be fly, nothing wrong with dripping a little bit or whatever the case. That's cool. But I'm just saying, like,
I hate drip, by the way.
whatever, you know, you gotta keep it for the culture.
Yeah.
Drip, fly, fresh,
drip.
whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I'm just saying.
Reminds me of nasty stuff. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was about to say something very inappropriate.
What? What was you going to
Dripping. I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't even go there.
That's how
But
Show
yeah, man.
ain't going
Shout out
out
to
there.
at the end of the day, LeBron. I'm still probably not
Big
gonna.
shout out.
I hate the Lakers, so I'm back on record saying next year I'm probably gonna bet against you again. But I do think you're definitely gonna get 1 or 2 rings in LA before it's over. But brother, if you ever come across this video, man, we love you.
Appreciate
We love
ya.
you. I love everything that you're doing. Shout out to you. Sure, that's definitely a king move.
Shout out
Niggas
to
talk
your
about-
queen,
niggas
'cause
talk
that's
about
that's the
king
one.
shit.
That's the
king.
one.
So salute to you
Excuse
on that,
me.
bro.
Shout out to your queen.
Shout out
That's
to
the
the queen.
one.
So
That's
we
the
gonna
one.
move on
We
from
gonna
that.
move on. Oh, the Summer Spirit Festival. Oh my God. We had so much fun.
Listen, man.
Let me just tell you that.
Let me talk about the Summer Spirit
Yes,
Fest. First
yes.
of all, shout out to my beloved woman for lacing. Yesterday was my birthday. I turned
Yes,
38.
happy birthday.
All praises to God.
Yes.
She had a real laid back weekend set up for me. So everybody, if you don't know, everybody who do know me know that Method Man is one of my favorite rappers.
Yes.
Well, he is my favorite rapper. For real. I'm not saying he the hottest, the best as another. He my fave.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
You ain't gotta justify your faith.
I
Yo,
just
nigga,
got-
that's
'Cause they
the
hate
one.
opinions. They hate
They
opinions.
hate opinions.
They hate opinions,
That's his
man.
favorite
And I ain't
song.
here. I said that I'm not here to
Yeah.
debate. I just want to tell you who my
Everybody
nigga
can't
is.
love Lil
Who my
Baby.
nigga is. But yo, first of all, the fact that I got to see Meth and Red, and they still got them niggas
Still
still
got it.
killed it.
Still rocked
Esco, you know he's still slick as he was in
Yeah,
'92
yeah.
when he came out, and then I got to see Erykah Badu, man. Oh Lord have mercy, Badu, Badu. But anyway, Raspy was good.
Rhapsody.
Lion Bay,
Yeah, Lion
Phony
Bay.
People was chills, and
Yeah.
Bilal. Hold up, Lion Bay. If you ever come across this, child, why you ain't do Jungle Baby? Like
Jungle Lady.
Jungle. That's one
That's
of the
our
hottest songs
favorite.
that's
That's
out
our
right now
favorite song.
that you got in your catalog,
Yeah.
and you ain't performing.
But
Come on,
to
Suge.
Lion Bay's
Come on,
defense,
Suge.
she
Come on,
only had a
Suge.
limited set, and
Come
she
on.
did say that she would do it next time.
She
So I'm
responded
holding
to
her
you
to
on
that.
IG. I saw that.
Appreciate
She did
you
respond on IG.
responding.
She did.
That's our song. If y'all get a chance, listen to some Lion Bay, listen to some Phony People. Rhapsody definitely gave me that vibe that I haven't felt from a woman rap in a long time. You know what? So much now, women rap is about money and clothes and they pussy. Bitch, give me a fucking bar. And I ain't talking about prison either, bitch. But anyway, appreciate you, Rhapsody. You definitely did your thing. Math, Red, definitely. I really got it. It was so nostalgic for me because it took me back to my brothers and them. Shout out to my brother Cub, my cousins Damon, Bebe, Bobby, all of them. It took me back to them listening to it and me vibing out to it being a kid. So it definitely took me back.
And for me,
I enjoyed it.
and nostalgic was the perfect word, because even if you look at our videos when we just in there rocking, like, it just took me back to that time. Like, that was my era. Like, I love the new music that's out now, but
Yeah, I like it.
but that vibe, I just felt like it was real age appropriate for me. For my 38th birthday, it was really, really dope. If I went out the country, or like I told, out the town, that was a good time for me. And shout out to Post Meriwether Pavilion, held it down. The whole, everything was
Everything
right.
was nice.
Hold up, but middle finger to that them people that sold me that damn charger that I paid $20 for, and that shit lasted from the time I walked from the booth to my seat. I got probably like
I
2%
told
out
him
of
not
it.
to get
I
it.
was pissed
But
off
anyway,
about it.
Nas, Esco still got it. Left it all on the stage. Left it all. Like, see this is how the fuck I am. When I go to a concert, I need you to give me. I want to be given. I don't want to see you being cute. No, sweat. My grandma always told
Shorty
me,
was
if
sweating
you
in
ain't
the Gucci
sweating,
shirt.
you ain't singing. That's what I need. Erykah, oh my God. It's such an experience with her. Like, she gave me a different perspective about something
That was your
yesterday.
first time too, right?
That was my first time
I
seeing
know what you about to say
Erykah.
too.
She was discussing the 90s babies, and she was just saying how, you know, we need to give them a chance, and like, I didn't even think about it like that, but she gave me a new perspective, and I really enjoyed myself. So definitely thank you, big thank you to Fat Belly Bella, thank you to Nasir Jones, all of you guys. We had a wonderful time, and my baby boo enjoyed his birthday, which was what I was going for anyway. We're gonna roll right on. I know that Booby is probably not familiar with this, but BET is bringing out a show produced by Lala, and it's called Killer Curves. So just tell me what you think it might be about.
Killer Curves.
Killer Curves.
If I'm thinking off the rip, because I really don't know nothing about this.
I know,
but
and
I'm
I
gonna
wanted you
think
not to know.
It just off the rip, it makes me think about a thick thigh or a voluptuous woman.
That's exactly what it's about.
Oh, well, that's what I thought.
So Killer Curves is going to feature women who have almost died getting black market body enhancement surgery. And ain't that shit crazy?
The whole epidemic with that whole body thing is crazy to me.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real honest.
It's funny that
because I'm a real
real quick though, but it's so funny that it's just funny how the psyche works because the woman, the black woman, and all that used to be, you know.
The standard.
No, but what I'm saying is when you go to slavery times and all that, they would be
ridiculed
for that.
Behind. Oh yeah, Sarah Bartman. She was
but every woman, but every is like
attraction.
Society. That's what they.
But that's the trickery of it though, because the trickery of it is we want to look like y'all, but we don't really want to be y'all, because really being y'all would imply that we have to deal with the shit that y'all deal with, and we don't want to deal with it. But this show, I went and watched the trailer, like. From getting ass shots into dirty hotel rooms, getting silicone injected, cement injected in places, like at what cost? Like how big do you need your ass to be for you to feel like you look like something? And a lot of the women were already beautiful. That was the crazy part. Just from the trailer I saw, they were really beautiful women. But I don't know. But be on the lookout for that. Please watch that. I know it's going to be good.
What's it called again?
Killer Curves. It's going to be on BET, produced by Lala. Shout out to Lala.
Lala been doing that thing in Power.
She been doing that thing. She need to give Tommy another chance, but that ain't my business. Yeah, Killer Curves. And I think we need to spend more time focusing on how we are on the inside instead of how the hell we look. Because maybe if we did that, we wouldn't be in no damn dingy motel room letting somebody stick a needle in our ass. But that ain't, I ain't saying no more. I mean, y'all probably like, oh, Ashley, you got an ass. Yeah, so what?
She definitely got a nice ass.
Thank you. Okay. Ooh, child. Did you hear about Slim Thug?
I did not. I saw you had that in your notes to talk about. I'm like, can you kind of put me on?
Yes, I will refresh Baby Boo and you guys. Slim Thug is a rapper from the early 2000s that we cared about at that time, that we no longer care about. But he's a big deal in Houston. I won't take that from him. I actually met him before being a thought in New Orleans, but that was before Bay. But anyway, okay, so he does a radio interview and he says, how could Sierra go from Future, who is cool, to Russell Wilson, who is a square? He later implied that, you know, oh no, she trying to set herself up financially. Thoughts? Because to me,
okay,
that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life.
That is, I'm gonna use this word. You don't want the college degree, but it's frivolous. That's what it is. Because like, and that's what we got to get past that. Like, it ain't about like a square. Because I don't know. A dude might look at me and say I'm a square or I'm a clown or whatever the case. What your perception is of somebody else or what theirs is of you shouldn't even matter.
It shouldn't.
I actually think it's a great look. I like Russ. I don't know neither one of them personally. I could care less about anyone's relationship outside of my own. That's another reason why social media got y'all shit effed up. That's the real hit. Social media got y'all shit effed up because
goals. Be your own fucking goal.
Y'all too worried about
what other people is
other
doing.
things going on. My thing is, how can you? What's a square? Like what is it? So if Russ being a square. If that's what being a square is, I think a lot of niggas need to model themselves after what Russ got going on. You got a man that's going to love you down like none other.
Yes.
Taking your kid and love him down like he one of yours, raise him up, build the family, and then I don't understand. Like he seemed like a model citizen. He seemed like a stand-up guy. He obviously he's the quarterback on a NFL franchise team. He led his team to 2 Super Bowls and said he won 1. So that right there lets you know he possessed leadership qualities. You know he's going to be able to lead men like that. So obviously he possessed leadership qualities. Her and Future, they had a thing and didn't work out. I don't really know what's the problem in it. What makes him a square? Is he a square
like
because
this woman is married?
Future is a dancer. I mean, Future's a rapper and he's a football. I don't know where to compare, or I can see why one might think he's square because he don't go out here and portray himself as to be rah, thugged out, this and another. I don't really, me personally, I don't judge men like that. I respect men for men, You feel me? A square hit you square in the mouth too. That's one thing you need to know. I done seen it. I done seen it happen. A square hit your ass square in the motherfucking mouth, and then square with you. And what you gonna do with that square? Because a lot
be
of
a circle.
Yeah,
but
right.
let me just say this: circles are the square.
Get your ass boxed in the square.
Song.
Sure, them
Respect
analogies is crazy.
You know
right
how to
there. I
fuck
ain't gonna lie.
But okay, how can a man who decided that he's going to not only love you, take care of your child with another man, give you another family, like how the fuck can that be square shit? Like this is what has a lot of women fucked up, and social media got you fucked up too, because you think something, you see a personification of a person, but that's not the real person. Because honestly, if it was supposed to work with Future, it would have worked. There is no circles and squares. We in our motherfucking 30s. If that man treats you good and love you and love your damn kids, you better go and be a family and shut your ass up.
And real quick about the money, that's what I'm saying.
Both of them got money.
That's what I'm about to say.
Both
like,
of them got it.
Let's be clear. I don't think even with Future. I mean, Sierra been in the game. I don't think it's like. And then at the end of the day, when people say it's about money, this and another. Okay, you can deal with a guy, right? This is what tripped me out about women when they're like, yeah, yo, that nigga got money. Just because a nigga got money
don't mean he gonna give it to you.
Now, here's the thing about giving. When you say giving, how much longevity is it in that? Okay, a nigga lace you with some of the latest fashion that's out. That should be outdated next year. Or take your feet now. Maybe it's going on. I think it's more value in maybe going places and stuff like that you never been. You stack up on memories and stuff like that. But how much of a nigga money can you really get? Like if that's your main goal. Like you get what I'm saying, Sierra? I feel like she been well off for herself. She been working her ass off for a minute. I just came in and told you the other day. I ain't even know the level up shit was like that shit not. I'm like, okay, let's see. Like so she been in the game, she been rocking, she choreographed, she write music. Like, come on, like y'all not gonna dumb her down like that. I love their union. I love what they got going on. I don't far as what my take on, I disagree with Young Slim Thug, if that's what he said. Like that's just my whole thing.
I have videos.
No, I believe you. My whole thing is I totally disagree. If he said that, I just disagree with it. Like I disagree. That's it.
To all of the women watching this, you have to stop looking for something in the wrong people. You can't expect a man, you can't look for maturity in a man who's still immature. You have to wait till someone is ready or find someone who is. She wanted it with Future. We all know that. She went on a whole press tour. I'm pregnant by Future. I'm happy. But see, she had to find out that wasn't the one. But at the end of the day, stop referring to these men as squares and like because they not cool. Ain't shit Future doing cool. Yes, I fucking will diddy bop to some of that shit because it's lit. But other than that, he has even come out and say, hey, I don't be doing all the shit that I be saying in them songs, but y'all still bopping along. Is that cool? Is that not square shit? But I ain't saying nothing but a word. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. But Sierra, keep living your life and giving us some official goals to look up to. I mean, you ain't mine, but you somebody's. All right, moving right along. Something a little more sad. Okay, so we all know the Trayvon documentary is out. I encourage everybody to watch it. I'm still afraid to watch it.
I checked it out.
Well, we did watch it, and anytime it brought him to tears as a father, as a man, I know that it's going to do worse to me. So that's why I'm slow walking and I'm kind of running from it. But for real, it's just like being black. I can't run from this shit. But Mike Brown, some new footage came out. Footage of him in the same store that he got shot near. But the footage is 11 hours prior. So he must have had some type of business arrangement with the proprietors of the store. He comes in the store, he throws something on the counter, they smell it, I take it to be weed. They give him 2 boxes of cigarillos. He was walking out the store, he turns around to give it back to the guy, I guess to say, hold it. He comes back the next day that he died to retrieve the merchandise, and that's when it went down. So that's how they implied that he stole something from the store. He didn't steal anything from the store.
So, you know, Ash brought it to my attention as well. I didn't see the footage yet, but I do plan on checking it out. And basically, the way I envisioned it was like, all right, Mike obviously had some type of relationship with them people in there. Yeah. Maybe he was hitting the sale. Let's keep it for what it is.
They call it what it is.
Maybe he was hitting the sale. Maybe weed or whatever the case. I don't know what it was. You know what I mean? Just to dumb it down for misdemeanor purposes, because they like to perpetuate. So I'm gonna dumb it down. Let's say it was weed or whatever the case, or he just told him hold something for him. And when he came back, to the store to retrieve what he left the day prior. Maybe they tried to horse him and didn't give him what they owed him, whether it was money or whatever the case, or just give back to him what they had from him, and then flip the script on him and call the peoples on it and make it look like, oh, he's the aggressor in the situation, whatever the case. And it's just a sad situation that's going on. That's why, it's just it's paramount that we kind of like speaking of elevated minds, elevate the minds of our youth and just stay in their lives and just give them that rude awakening, like, yo, it's hunting season on us, and we gotta move accordingly out here, like flat out, all that that what's up dummy shit. No, we gotta So.
And I mean, and not to touch on that too long, but I try to remember every day that my words are powerful. So I wouldn't even want to speak certain things over certain people. So I wish that we get past this dummy phase. I hate it, but that's just a small tidbit from me.
And speaking of that, just in case this, and what we meant by that real quick, because in case this, because we trying to reach people abroad with this broadcast.
We will.
Obviously, so the last little bit of piece when we say dummy, that's a term and a slang used here in our hometown, Baltimore, Maryland. How a lot of the young youth greet each other. What's up, dummy? This and that, the case. We laugh and joke about it a little bit, but we ain't coming down on y'all or knocking y'all. So for that little piece of the segment, and y'all like, what the hell are they talking about, dummy? That's what we just talking about some lingo that's local lingo. But moving right along.
Alright, so moving right along, y'all know my favorite thing to do is product reviews. Y'all know me. Okay, so this week we have a product. This is called Allure. This is by, and excuse me, my nail is going, okay, this is real life. Allure.
They definitely make a meme.
Yeah, they make a meme. Yo, fuck them. Anyway, Allure is made by a young lady. I actually met her at a pop-up shop, and we will add her Instagram and Facebook information to this episode so you'll be able to tap right on it. She has a hair and body butter for your hair and your beard. Booby has been using it. It softened his beard tremendously. He really likes the product. This is actually spray for your beard and also body oil. Sometimes I come down.
Not body oil.
It is body oil.
It's for your head.
It clearly says you don't even know what you're using.
Yeah, I ain't putting it in my body though.
See what I'm saying? But anyway, it works really well. So if you get a chance, we will add her information for you guys to purchase.
Well, she talking about. Let me talk about this product because I actually the one who uses this product, and apparently somebody in here been using my shit too because people been digging big ass finger globs out of it. But I ain't gonna lie, this is definitely a dope product. Yeah, my hair be brittle sometimes. What is it? Is it brittle? Is that the word?
It's coarse.
Yeah, coarse is the word I'm looking for. Sometimes, and this kind of keeps it moist, and I like it. So yeah, this is pretty dope. Fellas out there with the beards and all that. And then it's local and it's black owned. So yeah, shout out to her for sure, young lady. We're definitely gonna put the information up there. But this is a pretty dope product.
Yes, you guys will like it if you try it. All right, so the meat of it. You ready?
I'm ready. Cause I got
Don't say no stupid shit.
Go ahead.
Cause after this is over, Anyway, social media got my relationship effed up. So how many times has a girlfriend called you and said, girl, he be liking everybody's fucking pictures? Oh my God. Or how many times have you seen your girlfriend's man on an inappropriate picture? Like, oh, okay. Yeah, social media can have your relationship effed up. So, I know me. You know what? We've gotten to a place where it don't really it don't bother our relationship because we've been in a relationship for a long time.
Because I laid the law down and I said we're not gonna let that bother our relationship.
He did. I'll give him that credit. But there have been some instances where I may do a little side eye.
Likewise.
Or something.
Likewise.
I don't give you no side eye. Don't do
No,
that.
I'm talking about when I'm giving you a side eye.
No, I'm saying I don't make it. But anyway. So we gonna talk about this, and hopefully this can help some people out there, because really I do think that a relationship has to have some type of strength to it, some type of longevity to it, if you're gonna participate collectively on social media. So that means this shit ain't for the weak. Either you're gonna be strong together or you ain't gonna be together. So let's talk about the likes versus the love.
Okay, so let me talk about what she's talking about real quick. The like versus the love, so y'all understand what she's talking about. First of all, the reason why, we've been together for 6 years, right? And I think social media kind of played a part in us really coming together. We actually met. We didn't meet on social media.
No,
we met
We met the old-fashioned way.
We met prior to social media, whatever the case. But the flirting was going back and forth on social media. Like, once I paid attention to her, because she was on the kid. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You wasn't on me?
She was on, I mean, when I seen you in the white linens. But other than that, you know, she was on me, though, right? But anyway.
At the Haven. Shout out to the Haven. Look, you used to have fun in this town.
All jokes aside. So, we kind of, you know, it's been a part of our life since we, you know, because we kind of built that thing with social media. But my thing is, I'm not the wild coon type on social media. Like, I'm not the guy, the boyfriend that's going to be, or I'm not monitoring all your posts. I'm not like, yo, this, that, never. And then the same way
making
she said,
follow people.
Yeah, I ain't on no goofy shit like that. That's not my thing. I got some insecurities, but they're not that bad. But, now, if I have said little things, if I see it, you don't, I'm not overzealous, but I pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it fucked up like you just out here on the island. Behold, I send you out the sheep amongst the wolves. I'm on you. Like, I'm paying attention, but I'm not like really beating you down about, yo, what's going on social media. Because prior to me, I mean, the same with me, I had a life before her and she had a life before me. She was 25 when I met her. I was in my 30s. So that's 3 decades before, and that's 2.5 decades before me. So y'all, you know, and then it's mutual, it's a small city. But my thing was like, now if I see a guy being too extra with the heart, I might say something. And then, you know, but my thing is, once we discuss something, you tell me how you feel about something, we got a formal agreement. We ain't gonna really have to deal with that no more. And she good with that.
It's gotta be respect.
It's good with that. Well, now back to what as of late. So we ain't never really had no social media thing. And I know that the conversation. I know that the title for this episode is "Social Media Got My Relationship Effed Up." It's just in the whole broader sense because it fucks up a lot of relationships.
It do.
But one issue that did come up as of lately, and then it was like out the blue, and she had brought it up. It was like the love versus like. So what she mean by that is, on Facebook has reaction options like to a post now. Like, it's not just you hit the like button. Like on IG, if you like the picture on IG, you hit it, the heart pop up, boom, you move on. Facebook now, you can like the picture, love it, laugh at it, wow, sad, angry.
It takes effort.
So, you know, I'm just scrolling through. I'm just like, I don't be giving a fuck. I like it, love it, whatever the case. I just be liking shit.
You don't love nothing.
And I do be liking and loving pictures for real. So she like started coming to me with this bullshit like, yo, you liking pictures, you loving pictures, stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is you talking about? I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? So my rebuttal was, I'm like, okay, what the fuck is okay on IG? When I'm on IG, is a heart, and I double tap the bitch, and the heart pops up. So what's the difference if it's a heart on IG and I'm loving the photo on which comment? It's the same thing. Her thing is like, oh, because I gotta hold it and love.
No,
bruh, come on.
It physically takes effort and muscle retraction.
Oh my God.
To love a picture, you have to press and then you have to slide. That is a hand-eye coordination. You shouldn't be giving nobody no hand-eye coordination. Excuse me. That means that it's something else going on. I got my spotty senses up. You don't love nothing but me. So don't be loving no damn pictures. That's how I felt.
So I'm not gonna lie. When she brought that up to my attention, originally I was pissed. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, yo,
I ain't care.
Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not even trying to hear that. And then I was like, yo, I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm not gonna stop doing that, because at the end of the day, it's abrupt. It's like all of a sudden, like, my nigga, we've been together.
It wasn't all of a sudden. I was actually building the case like Law and Order.
Okay, she building a case or whatever. I love photos. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all watching, I done loved some of your shit before.
But that's
no.
But that's what I'm saying, because it's my show. That's what I'm saying, right? Men and women think differently. In a man's mind, right, it's harmless. Oh, hey, you know, she looking good today. Let me love that shit. He don't know that the backstory gonna be, yeah, girl, he got a girlfriend whole time. He loving my picture.
True. Okay, so that's a good point. So when she made that point, and it's all about, and this is something we can pick up from relationships, how to repair some shit too, because it's all about conversation. And when she gave me the perspective, it's like, all right, I understand it. It's really not that serious, and I know there's no malice in what I'm doing, or no intentions like that. Excuse me. Basically, not malice, but there's no intentions like what she's saying. You feel me? For somebody else that might think that. So it's like, I'm like, oh, you know what? All right, fuck it. If it's that big of a deal, I won't even do it. Like, it's not even. If it's like
appreciate
I'm at that point in my life, in my relationship. If it's not that serious, fuck it. But to me, it's still some bullshit. Like, it don't make no sense at all. It's like, because I still say, what's the difference? Like, okay, so you don't want me to like nobody picture on IG because I'm definitely loving it. It's the love, the heart. Fucking silhouette pops up when I double tap and everything.
That's
you feel
different.
what I'm saying?
That's the only option on Instagram, so you can't compare the two. But
so I love them pictures too.
Okay. Anyway, all right. So just like we were saying, it has to be respect, and you got to be able to communicate. That's rule number one with this whole social media thing, because it's so embedded in our lives. I mean, if we could time ourselves on the phone for the day, we spend the same amount of time on our phone as we would spend at a job or school. That's a lot of time out of your life. And I don't know how old, you know, the demographic is that's watching this, but I want everybody to watch it. But it was a time when we had no social media, so we had to interact the organic way, face to face. But that also goes back to how social media can have your relationship effed up. It's that perception that people are given, and it makes you yearn for something else in your relationship. That's another real issue. That all this whole goal shit, like, that shit is crazy to me. You will see one picture which is a millimeter of somebody's actual life, and you'll say goals. You don't even fucking know them people. But that's how social media is designed. I'm telling you, years from now, it is going to be therapy for social media issues.
I think it's now.
It's coming.
But and infatuation comes from, again, probably just being so obsessed, and like you say, it's just being embedded. You seeing it every day, this another, and it takes away from your relationship.
It does.
And what you got going on, because now you're trying to put your relationship on a pedestal or compare to a false reality, something that's out of reach for your man or your significant other.
Yeah.
Like, babe, I can't take you to Barbados. Damn, I thought Ocean City. I thought, this is hypotheticals. This is hypotheticals. I'm just saying, like, for a nigga, like, to say a chick might see, it ain't even gotta be celebrities. You might see a couple people that's doing well off financially, and you see them. Time out, and you see them moving and shaking. Now you bringing pressure on your nigga, and that man, or vice versa. And he like, well, damn. I'm doing stuff out the but the nigga might can't take you to Barbados. He can take you down the street to Ocean City or Myrtle Beach or Miami, for instance. That shit ain't even all it's cracked up to be. But because it's just like never enough. Oh, you gonna take me to Miami? Everybody's been out of Miami, this and that, whatever the case. But because now they in Barbados, it's like, babe, we never been to Miami. I thought you might like it. But that's a self issue. I thought you might like it. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's like, be appreciative of a lot of things. Just, you got to work to that level. You get what I'm saying? Because even for the people, there's a lot of false realities out there, but there's a lot of reality as well. Like people who done work their ass off and have been in it, and now they just enjoying the fruits of their labor, and they out here with their significant other, just big living. You got to get through that too. You get what I'm saying? I mean, we even just recently went to couples therapy, which was dope for me. Like, I enjoyed it. I think I'm a psychologist anyway, so it was just a dope experience for me. I really, really enjoyed it, and I encourage anybody who, if you feel like you in a relationship and you see a future down the line with this young lady or this young man, and you feel like, you know what, yo, I mean, I'm 38 now, so it's like you feel like, damn, I really can see you gonna get on my fucking nerves and whatever, but I feel like we gonna be fucking around. If it's worth salvaging, I encourage y'all to give it a try. You'll feel, and then, because that's what I would always tell her when we dealing with a lot of our beefs and stuff. It's like, damn, I wish we had a mediator sometime so people can just see, like, just sit back and watch from both. Because the therapist told her some shit about herself that she was in denial about, and probably still was until he brought it to her attention, but it gave her a better understanding. The key to healthy relationships for real, to me, we know the love, the trust, and all that, but that communication barrier, man. Just ladies, when you feeling some kind of way, we don't got that telepathic community. I know a lot of the woke girls is into this frequencies and shit, but we can read you far as body language and mood and tell something wrong, but until you really being vocal about what's really going on, how can you expect a man to make any adjustments if you're not being vocal? And that go both ways. So yeah, man, just it's cool to admire people and all that, but don't just try to be so obsessed with somebody else's life that it has an effect on your own. That's what I would give y'all, man, flat out. So
well, thank you for that. That was very, very good.
I try.
So what is considered inappropriate on social media? I'll let you go first.
Okay, now I'll give okay, inappropriate for me, somebody's in relationships. Now, I show big love. I'm gonna be honest. I like pictures. I like pictures. I comment. I interact with people. I'm not the one nigga that's just going let everybody show me. I get big love on social media too. And you know, when I see it in the feed, I'll be turning back. If it's inappropriate to me, if you're in a relationship, you know what I mean, you might see a chick with her ass out, titties poking up, lower thirst trap pictures or whatever the case. Fellas, you might gotta stay away from that. If you do feel compelled to like that photograph, do it on hours where your lady might not be at work, or you know she don't have access to her phone, she might be asleep, so she can't see it in the feed of you liking. You know how you go, I think it's that follow one when you hit that button and everybody can tell what you're doing. Do it on the hours when you know she can't check what's going on. But no, shit like that, obviously, any type of emoji, heart, I send the black heart out. And if y'all see me send the black heart out a lot, that's my new thing. That's just indicating black love. That's what I'm doing. That's what the black heart represents for me. I'm always putting the black heart on everything. That's just black love. But heart eyes, the kissy hearts. I mean, people, you know what's inappropriate for real. You get what I'm saying? If a nigga, and be like shit like this too. If a nigga being a little, I feel like sometimes, and this is one too, like, is one of them things like you give a nigga and she take you one step beyond. Yeah. You might got that one nigga that is a little too friendly on the pictures. You get what I'm saying? I be peeping a nigga wanna put the heart out. Some guys be respectful. You know, it's just etiquette, man. If you know a nigga, if you feel like you being that bold, you still wanna go at a nigga chick, jump in that DM. I mean, if that's the case, if you try. I'm just saying, if you feel like you can try, a real woman gonna shut shit down regardless anyway, whether you jumping or not. But I'm just saying, there's ways to do shit. If you know a man got a woman to send, why be disrespectful on a man lady page? Or with the because that's looking for other conflict. You get what I'm saying? And she should shut that down anyway. Get a nigga out of there or whatever the case. But to me, that's inappropriate behavior. Any type of comment that's like, you know, if you in a relationship and you in any type of comment that you make on another lady post, whereas though you like hollering at her or getting fresh, that shit's inappropriate. Yeah, I mean, that's something like I don't gotta give you the rundown.
My definition of inappropriateness is kind of similar, and I cannot believe that we're living in a time where we're talking about character emojis as being inappropriate. But hey,
I mean, I can understand why we living in the time because that's a language now. Though.
No, it really is. No, that's what I'm saying. It is really a linguistic language. Yeah,
it's a language.
It's
so
crazy.
It means something. If a nigga send if it's 1 o'clock in the morning and the nigga say WYA, WYD, what you doing? Nothing. And he send back the eggplant emoji with the water drop. He's trying to fucking shake. You know that. Like,
well, first of all, I know that, but I don't get no.
Or she say what you doing, and she send a peach. A fucking peach with the water drop. That's the is a universal language. Like we know what it is. Wow. That's what you know what I mean.
We really have a subculture of emojis. But anyway, my take on inappropriateness is just women being overzealous. Overzealous means you putting hard eyes, kind of the same thing. But with him, I feel like the women are not like, I feel like they do respect our relationship. I think for the most part, I know for me, I just find myself, I still gotta watch. I still got to watch. I still gotta see what's going on. Because, I mean, people gonna shoot their shot. So I gotta be there to be on the rebound.
I mean, I'm a handsome young man. Can do your blame. I mean, do your, hold on. Director, do your guy, I wish you get a close up. I mean, get your blame.
Please don't. But anyway, yeah, that's what I consider inappropriate. Also, I think it's inappropriate when women say things that they know do not go with the post or the conversation. Like, I pay attention to that too. So Booby can have a post up of a t-shirt or whatever, and if a girl jump on it, oh, I ain't seen you in a long time, how you been, was looking for you. Why sis? So, and a lot of the inappropriateness be underlined too. You gotta watch that. But I don't read that far into the. I do, and that's because I'm a woman. But I don't really see a lot of inappropriateness. Not at this stage in the game. But even if I did, I would address it with him, and that's another issue. Stop jumping out here addressing shit with other people. You don't know them people. Them people don't owe you no fucking allegiance. What do you mean? Okay, so somebody say something on your post that I don't like, because it's happened before. I'm not saying nothing to that person. I got to go in and say something to you. You saying if somebody says something on my post? Yes. That you found inappropriate? Yes. You're not saying nothing to them? No. So you're going to say something to me? I got to. Oh yeah, right. Because I don't know her. What
Well,
the
yeah,
fuck?
I'm
no,
responsible to check
but
that.
people do this. Like I've been on the Explore page. First of all, I'm nosy. I be on the Explore page, and people really be getting into shit. Like, yo, why don't you take that up with your guy? That goes back to the social media got y'all fucked up. You would rather be a keyboard killer than go in the next room and say, LaFons, what the fuck is you doing? Why you know what I'm saying? Take that shit up.
I mean,
with
we
the
living
correct
in.
person.
Let's be clear. We definitely living in the era of thirst traps. It's a lot of attention seeking, and it's definitely. We're not gonna sit around here. We're not gonna sit out here and act like social media don't. It's just got a major influence.
Yeah, it
you
does.
get what I'm saying? Just period.
It really
It's just got a major influence, and you just got to be careful. Like I said, in the beginning. That was something, I was conscious of that though, going into our relationship. Like, listen, yo, look, because I had a pretty, not like I'm like this fucking social media celebrity, but I had a pretty decent presence on social media. So with that being said, I'm already was letting my lady know when we started dealing with each other, like, look, yo, like, I don't want this to be a thing when we start going together. Like, I'm gonna show you your respect. It's another, and even when I go out,
right.
She just the characteristic of the type of person I am. People holler at me. I'm always engaging with people. So it's like, all right, since we been here, she's like, all right, I get it. So so it's just one of them things. So.
Yeah, but and that goes along with the communication piece. To have a strong relationship in the social media world, you have to be able to communicate. Even if you think it's something small, you'd be surprised how small things can grow to huge things. So, also, we want to kind of give you guys some tips to kind of sort of help you navigate through it. Like we said, communication is definitely key.
Couples therapy
Sure. Would be dope if you can. Just understanding what makes your partner tick helps you also, because you may have a partner that wants nothing to do with social media, but then you
Which
may
is
have
a plus.
Right.
You gonna have these problems. I'm just saying.
Then you may also have a partner who runs a business who that is our primary source of promotion, because we live in a time where we can self-promote and promote for free. Thank God. It used to be a time when that was expensive. So you have to take it with a grain of salt and take the good with the bad. But the biggest key point I would hope that you take from this is just communication and setting boundaries. If you set boundaries, that way you set the precedent to know what can and what should not happen. Now, one other thing I want you to remember, you cannot control other people. I cannot control other people. If Booby posts a picture and somebody think he look hella good and she want to jump on there and say, oh, you looking hella good, it happened yesterday at a show. He went to get me some food, lady pressed down on him. I can't control that. What I can do is let my partner know that, hey, this is the boundaries. So he had to let her know, oh no, I got a lady. Oh, whatever, bitch, find someone else.
I was very flattered though. I mean.
Oh, I don't flatter you? I don't flatter you?
You did, babe. You did.
Yeah. Because I picked your outfit.
Oh my God. She lied.
I'm not lying.
She definitely picked my whole outfit.
He is
She
lying.
definitely lied.
Listen, all right.
She definitely picked my whole outfit.
He never wants to give me the proper credit that I'm due. But anyway, like I said, communicate, be honest, set boundaries, and don't be afraid to hold to those boundaries, because if you don't, something is going to happen. Fifth thing, you cannot control people. You can't. If I put up a post and somebody think I'm looking good and they jump on there, all I'm going to do is delete it, because I'm not interested in going back and forth with him. I can't control that person. And that is another episode in the books for Y'all Hate Opinions. We hope that you enjoyed it. The next episode is going to be something good. I'm not telling you yet. I got to keep things under wraps, because again, y'all hate opinions and y'all hate people doing stuff. So.
And let me know if y'all want me to come back on as a special guest. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. Make sure y'all shop Elevated Minds Apparel.
Yes.
And all that information going to be down in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe. That's Moody Melon 30 on IG. I'm Boobie, BOOBEE _James.
And last but not least, I also, if you need any decorating or anything like that, be sure to holler at KB3 Events. She's available and she has some openings for the coming months. So I just want to throw that in there, sprinkle.
That will be down in the description as well. Peace.
We out.
Stop, Ed. That was really good.